essa bola vai rolar. Mundo é tapete verde quando a bola chega lá. Coração fica na rede.
Well, it's another big day here for the Fanatics. We've welcomed the Aussie team for their final training session before they take on the Netherlands tomorrow. Last night was a pretty big night. We had a collection of Aussie rock legends from UMI, Spiderbait and Jet, and there's a few sore heads today, and unfortunately I'm part of that contingent as well. We're going to go down to the Fan Fest and soak up all the action from here in Porto Alegre. So we've got a couple of Dutchies here surrounded by Aussies. How are you feeling going into tomorrow's game, boys?
Feeling confident?
Very, very confident after the 5-1 game against Spain.
But having seen the total amount of supporters you have, we get a bit worried.
So you realise that Holland has never beaten Australia. Does that dim your confidence again?
Once must be the first time, right?
Sorrow. Is it true that you want it? Then act like you
What's with the gloves, mate?
Hey, he's a boxer kangaroo.
Boxer kangaroo.
it's truth or dare, can you feel it?
Yeah, g'day, my name's Luke Simmons from Melbourne. Spent the last 2 years here living in Porto Alegre. It's a beautiful city. It's off the tourist trail somewhat, purely because it hasn't got the beaches, and when everyone thinks about Brazil, they want to go to the beach, and it's not really happening here because it's inland. There's lots of culture here. They're big on the barbecue cultures. They're mad about football here. There's two teams, either Grêmio or Internacional, and so you can imagine half the size of Australia, which is the state of Rio Grande do Sul, the state where we're in right now. They either go for one team or the other, so it is massive. The rivalry is nothing like you have in Australia. People think that Porto Alegre or Brazil in general is really, really dangerous. I've lived here for 2 years, never been robbed. But at the same time, I don't walk around with a big Nikon camera and around my neck and that sort of thing. They were really late on a lot of the jobs that were authorised as part of the World Cup. So I think around 5% of the jobs were actually completed in time. The climate in Porto Alegre is similar to Sydney to an extent. The winters aren't as cold, but the summers are actually hotter. They call it Oven Alegre in summer because it gets up to 40 degrees and it's a really dry heat.
Well, there's less than 24 hours now before the all-important battle against the Dutchies. So for the Fanatics, it's about getting an early night, rest up and ready to let rip tomorrow.